everyone! Welcome to my Breyerfest 2017 Gateway to India Loot Haul. This year was my first year going and I had an absolute blast. Bought lots of pretty models, got all the special runs and Breyer Bazaar items that I wanted. And I just had fun. I mostly did shopping, but that's okay. I love that aspect more because, you know, pretty horses. So let's begin. I'm going to first start off with the Breyer Bazaar items. And of course, I will show you this is the Breyer packet. Usually comes with 3-day tickets. I don't know why they didn't mail it out this year. And now I'm going to officially get into the haul. So one of the first items that I got here is Lotus. And every year Breyer offers a little horse plushie. It says Breyerfest 2017 Gateway to India. As you can kind of see. Let's bring it closer. I'm gonna see. They always say their Breyerfest theme. And this is Lotus. He's absolutely adorable. He is limited to only 750 pieces. And mine was, I do believe, 552. Here, the camera. 552 out of 750. Next, I got Japer. This year, Breyer offered 2 plushies. One was Lotus, their little horse, and the other is Japer, their cute little pink elephant. And on the back, she does say Breyerfest 2017 Gateway to India, which is cool. This elephant pretty much suits the theme because elephants decorated like this are popular in India. And again, Japer, like Lotus, was limited to 750 pieces. Mine was 429. And I think she is my favorite of the plushies. She's just pink, it's adorable. I don't know. But she's just my favorite, and I'm glad I got the 2 of them. The final Bazaar item that I got was the crystal horse. Now every year Breyer does a crystal horse. Last year it was on the cream mold, this year it was on the working horse mold, working cow horse or Bobby Joe mold. And I love her. I do like to collect little glass things here and there sometimes. I don't collect it like I do with model horses where I kind of just buy them. But I rather I buy it based on how appealing it looks. And I figured I'd get this one because it's a Breyerfest item I won't be able to get anywhere else. It's very limited. 750 pieces I believe, and they do sell out quickly, so I'm glad I got her. She's absolutely beautiful and I love her. Next, we're going to go on to the models. I'm going to first start out with the Celebration horse, Nasruddin, and he is lovely. He is a lovely chestnut on the Marwari mold. I love how the flakes are made of tail. It just makes him feel fiery to me. And I have 4 of them, 2 of which belong to my sister, and I have the other 2. I do believe that I wanted to get this one signed because he has more flaws than the other ones that I got, because I was able to pick out of 4 of them and I picked these 2. This one to get signed because he had the most flaws, but unfortunately they ran out of autograph tickets before I could get to him, so sadly he wasn't signed, but I'm glad I got him anyway, and he's just a lovely, lovely little horse. Now we're going to move on to Clarion buys. So I was able to go to the Clarion Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we're going to start with the Thursday buys. So I got there Thursday night, and the first room I headed to was the Copper Fox room because I didn't want them to sell out Copper Fox horses. Obviously, because they're very popular, they're lovely horses. They are made and produced in the UK, and it's very expensive to ship them. So when I got to the Copper Fox room, there were so many pretty horses. But I kind of saw this guy. This is Cadno, and he's a Copper Fox second. and he's very lovely, very good shading, very minimal flaws. So the Copper Fox, if you didn't know, Copper Fox seconds are basically slightly flawed model horses, or they basically have flaws that where they couldn't be considered first quality horses. Mine, oh god, where's the camera? You can't see because it's kind of hard, but he does have a little ear chip on this ear right here. I can't figure out how to show you, but maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it and show it later, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But he has a little ear chip there, but that's easily fixable. Otherwise, this is a perfectly show quality horse, and I'm not gonna hesitate to put him in my show string after I fix him up. So that is Cadno. And with Copper Fox, I recommend you do get the seconds if you can't afford to pay for the first quality ones coming from Britain, because the seconds are just as good as the first, and I've seen actually some seconds place at shows, and it's awesome to just give these seconds a home. And so that's Cadno. The second Copper Fox that I got from the Copper Fox room was a Bertie second, which is on the Welsh Cob mold. Now, if you didn't know, Bertie is a UK exclusive, so you can only get first quality ones at a Copper Fox tour stop in London, or their UK tours, basically. But this year they brought some seconds and I think some first quality ones down to Lexington, and I have not noticed anything wrong with him. He's an absolutely gorgeous model. I'm glad I kind of snagged him, and I'm very happy to have two painted Copper Foxes in my collection, as they are both gorgeous horses, and I do plan on buying more. The next buy that I got on Thursday was a chalky Indian pony. Now, if you don't know, chalkies are basically horses that are base coated in a white instead of being bare plastic. And Indian pony was a regular run for a while, and 1 out of 6 buys was basically a chalky. So how you knew it was a chalky was basically they had markings on there, so like the hand, they had the little stripe thing, zigzag, lightning. They had all the Indian markings on them, and that's how you knew you had the chalky one compared to the other. Jesus, that's right, it fell. Sorry, the pony collapsed. Compared to the other Indian ponies, which didn't have markings. And so I'm actually very happy with this guy. He is lovely, he is gorgeous. I'm very happy to have my first chalky in the collection. The final horse that I got on Thursday was the Treasure Hunt Appaloosa Silver, and he's gorgeous. I got him for real cheap, but he did have some flaws, like ear tip rubs. Kind of see some main tip rubs. He's very well loved by his owners. At some point I thought about customizing him because he had so many flaws. Then I realized how crisp his markings were and how nice his shading was, how minimal rubs there were, and I decided it would be better just to fix him up and then live show him. So he's probably going to get fixed one day, either by me or by someone else. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure that out. So yeah, he's a very nice buy. I love him. Kind of wish I had noticed the flaws before I bought him, but you know, I still love him. He's going to be well loved. He's going to probably be shown, and I'm very happy to have him. So on Friday, I was showing in the open show, and I met this girl who was basically selling off most of her collection, and she offered, since we were both at the show, we kind of sat right across from each other at a table, she offered to basically hold a couple of horses that I liked. And I picked 3. One was a set of Mamacita and Mamacita y Chico, who are a Breyerfest 2016 special run, and she's absolute. And I got a Brunello braided maiden tail version, and this is Mamacita. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm glad I picked her up and her little baby for the entire set for a good price. And I'm very happy to add her to my Hermosa y Corazon Congo or Evolutionary Fold. This is Chico. He is the other little foal from the Mamacita y Chico set from Breyerfest 2016. And again, I bought him on Friday with his mom for a set price. They both came together, and he's absolutely gorgeous. I believe he placed in the open show, like third or something, so that's really good. I got 2 really good quality horses from her, and yeah, I'm very happy I got them to add to my Congos. The last horse that I got on Friday, I bought the Mamacita y Chico and Brunello, and this Brunello technically at the Clarion, but I kind of had the girl hold these 3 actually for me. So I'm glad she did, and I bought them at the Clarion, so they're technically Clarion buys. And enough of the rambling. Here's Brunello. He is the braided mane and tail version, and he is absolutely stunning. Gorgeous shading, no flaws. I love him. I love his face. I'm just in love with this mold now. I gotta get more on this mold. Oh, the Congos. That's how they all start. You fall in love with one mold, and you gotta get more. So, this is Brunello. Absolutely lovely guy. Love to add him. He's going to be in my show string. And yep. Saturday was my last day to shop at the Clarion. And I decided I wanted to stop by the stone room, Peter Stone room I should say, and just to see if I could get any cheap stones for just because they're so expensive online, plus shipping and handling, it just gets crazy expensive. But they didn't have any in my price range because I was running out of money basically, and so I found their body box, and it was just a bunch of plastic bodies of the Tennessee Walker mold. So I handpicked this guy out. Very happy I got him. He's definitely going to get customized. I picked him out because he had his face seam and pretty much his like major mold seams down, so I didn't have to do all that myself. He just has other seams elsewhere, but I have to deal with, I don't know if you can see, kind of right around here, he has like plastic bubbles and a little bit of overspill from the plastic. I'm not sure why. He kind of has one too somewhere on his neck, and he's got lows right around here on his other side. It's very hard to tell, but they do need to be prepped. He does need some serious prepping, and I'm not sure yet what color to do him. Comment down below, maybe I'll like it, maybe I'll do him in that color. I was thinking blue roan, but I'm not sure, so comment down below some colors for suggestions for this guy. And I got him at the Clarion on Saturday, in case I didn't say that. So the second thing that I got on Saturday from the Clarion is I went back to the Copper Fox room and bought a Copper Fox blank. Now, I bought the Welsh Cob, of course, because that's all they had left, basically. And in case you didn't know, the Copper Fox blanks are basically models that were severely flawed, and basically what they did is they just kind of put white paint all over him. You can kind of see right here where the white markings are. So he'll have to be stripped, but I'm glad I have him. It's going to be another art project. I'm thinking of doing him like a chestnut in honor of Rupert. He's the next one coming out on the Welsh Cob mold, and I kind of like him, but I'm not going to do it in likeness to Rupert. I'm just going to do a chestnut. I'm not sure what kind. Comment down below any other colors that you think I should do the Welsh Cob on, because I'm not sure yet. He still needs to be stripped. He still needs to kind of speak to me in what color would look good on him. So comment down below some color suggestions. I would love to have some color suggestions. So the final thing that I got at the Clarion on Saturday was this Collector's Choice Autumn Shimmer. who I've kind of wanted off and on, and when I finally had the chance to get her, I took her. And she's just a lovely, glossy bay Pinto on the Wixom mold. Very happy to have her. Very minimal flaws from what I can see. Gorgeous shading, gorgeous horse. Glossing looks good. Whoever painted her obviously did a very good job of unmasking. There's no smudges. The markings are all crisp. And I just love this horse that she's just going to be a part of the show string. But she's huge. Like, probably one of the biggest molds that I have. Just in terms that she's very wide. See, here's a Naz. We're gonna compare front. Like Naz Ruden's mold's kind of a smaller mold, I know. But you can see, even though she's strapped, she's just huge in terms of being just a really, really big model. Like you can kind of see it, hopefully. But yeah, that's Autumn Shimmer. She was a collector's choice. It's from like fall or something, I think. And she's very limited. She's a limited edition, and I absolutely adore her. So now we're gonna go on to the Breyerfest stuff. I did not do the Ninja Pit as I was showing on Friday. And I don't plan on doing the Ninja Pit because I have to be there early or camp out overnight, and that's something I don't want to do. And so I just basically decided I'm just going to get stuff from the Breyerfest that I want. So I only got 2 items. The first one being Cobra, and he's an absolutely gorgeous, cute little guy. I think the mold that Breyer picked for the portrait, of course Cobra is a portrait of the actual Mustang. And I think the mold that they picked is quite fitting for him, I should say. I did get him signed. I did get him signed on Sunday. I was going to try getting my Naz Ruden signed, but I couldn't. But I'm happy I got Cobra signed. He's gorgeous, flawless, very special model to me. I loved meeting the horse. I think this mold really suits the actual horse's personality, and I just love him, and I can't wait to show him. So the final horse I got was Repeat the Beat, the Breyerfest 2017 store special, or at least one of them. The other was Dally and Spanky, and I just didn't feel like, I just kind of didn't like him as much as I liked Repeat the Beat. And Repeat the Beat is a gorgeous, lovely little blue roan Tennessee Walker on the Bluegrass Bandit mold, and I'm happy I got him. He's my first official Breyerfest store special because I've never gone to a Breyerfest up until this point, and I'm very happy I got him. He's going to be well loved, probably shown, and yeah. So on Saturday was my first special run time. I was going to have 2, but on Friday I had given that ticket, traded that ticket with someone else. And so I only had 1 Saturday time, which was fine. It gave me time to just do other things and go to the Breyer Bazaar and just kind of chill for a bit at the park. And so the first special run that I got was Saffron. Now Saffron's run was like 1,700 or something. Hold on, let me check my thing. I don't know what his run number was. He was a limited quality of 1,600, and his run was potentially half gloss, half matte. I got the matte version, and I'm very happy I got the matte version. I like it a little more, but if I had gotten the gloss, I would have loved the gloss just as much. And he's got gorgeous shading, minimal flaws, very crisp markings, and he's got the primitive markings, so the dun striping along the back and along the feet. Camera for a second. So yeah, he's just a very gorgeous model on the Geronimo mold. He's probably my favorite. He always was my favorite from the first moment that I saw him be revealed. I just fell in love with him, and he's probably my favorite special run from this year. And I just love him to bits and pieces. The second special run that I got was the Bollywood Surprise. This year it was on the Latigo mold, and the colors that it came in were the Chestnut Roan Overo, the Bay Pinto Tobiano, the Dawn or Buckskin, whichever one it was the lighter colors, and the Pintalooza. I happened to get the Chestnut Overo, and I love him. I don't know yet if he's the common or the more rare one, because Breyer, to my knowledge, has not posted the run numbers yet, so I don't know if I got the most common or least common. I think I got the uncommon one because there's a lot of Bay Tobianos out there, but then again, we don't know. His total run number was 3,600. Yeah, 3,600 basically. And I got the matte version. I got the matte version of the Chestnut Overo, and I have one more Bollywood Surprise, but I won't show them until I go over the Sunday special ones that I got. So I'm very much in love with this guy. Very, very, very crisp markings. Very, very well done. Almost like little to no flaws. Sorry, my hand's blocking him. This is the other side. I've been calling him Boomerang 2.0 because he looks like Boomerang from the Spirit Riding Free. The only flaw that he does have is just a little mark, like right there, and it looks like it's part of his pattern, so it doesn't bother me. He has lovely roaning, lovely, cute little eyes. I love his pattern. I'm in love with him, and he is my favorite. I think he's grown to be my favorite Bollywood Surprise. So I got 2 tickets for the Sunday special runs. I gave one away to someone else because we were leaving after the afternoon, and I had already gotten all the horses I wanted, so I didn't need it, or I didn't need that special run ticket. So I gave it away to someone, and so hopefully they got a good pull and got good models out of it. But the model ones that I did get from my earlier ones, the first one being Fahana. A funny story, I was off to go wait in line for basically getting my dad's Ruben signed and my Cobra signed. It's of my mom and my sister. Basically waited in line, and they got the 2 that I wanted because they were like literally in the first row to go, and we had very good pulls this year. We were either in the first or second, so we got very lucky. Some people have bad luck, some people have really good luck. I just happened to have really good luck with my special runs, so that's how I was able to get all the ones that I wanted. And so the first special run that I got and opened up on Sunday was Fahana, and he's a lovely Bay Roan Pinto on the Shenandoah mold, the braided mane and tail version. Don't tip, please. And I kind of like him. He kind of does have what, I don't know what to call these things, but I can see if I can get the cameras up of it. Right around here, you can kind of see where it gets a little lighter, almost faint, looks like a fingerprint. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't bug me. I'm still gonna show him. Everything else kind of distracts me, so it doesn't bother me. Looks kind of like it's part of his pattern, but he's a lovely Bay Roan Pinto, and I just love him. I think he's gonna show well for me, and I kind of needed another drafter. No one can have enough drafters in their collection. So this is the next surprise I'm showing you. Technically, he's the last one I bought, but I want to show you my second Bollywood surprise last, just to end on a very exciting note. And so the last special run that I bought on Sunday was Darjeeling, and he is the glossy semi-Appaloosa Bay semi-Appaloosa on the Chris Hess semi-ring Mustang, I think, and he's much prettier in person. He wasn't the most popular of the special runs. I don't know why, but I kind of like him. He was kind of on my, I kind of almost didn't want to get him, but I finally did, and I'm kind of glad I did. He's really pretty, nice crisp markings, lovely glossing. I just love this pattern right here. Like, I just love it. All this shading and stuff that's going on, it's really, really great, and that makes me love them. So, this technically wasn't my last special run by, but I got him at the same time as Bahana, and he's my second Bollywood surprise. So, a little story to go with him. I've told this many times throughout the video that I couldn't get my Naz Rudin sign, but I did get my Cobra sign. I was a little upset that I didn't get my Naz Rudin sign. So I'm kind of going in the car like, I'm going to go check my special run to make sure I don't have to return them. And as I opened up the Bollywood surprise, I was like, oh my god, I got the same one again. I got the Matt Chestnut overall earlier. As I continued to open him, I got all excited because I realized I got a glossy. I had been so much after the glossy. I had been wanting to get the glossy. I don't know what to say. It's very, very lucky that I got one. I was in the car as I was going out of the park. I was in the car, opening them up, about ready to leave the park, and I got a glossy, and you should have heard the screaming in the car. I was so happy. Oh my god. I just love them. It's got very nice markings, a few little smudges here and there, but it doesn't dissuade me from wanting to show him. I'll bring up his brother. Compare and contrast. But they are both gorgeous models. Breyer outdid themselves. I love the glossy. In case you didn't know, only a very, 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 very small run of the glossies are made, so they're very highly desirable. And this is the glossy, this is the matte. You can kind of see the glossy a little shinier. They have the exact same pattern. And I'm still kind of shaking the fact that I got a glossy. So anyway, that was my Breyerfest 2017 haul. Please like the video, share it around. Maybe not share it around, but like the video. Comment down below some color suggestions for the Peter Stone and the Welsh Cobb Copper Fox. And have a great day.